Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's little bonus release. Apologies if you can hear the laundry going in the background, but it is Saturday and it is laundry day over here in our household. So I wanted to jump on real quick and just film a release video for today's releases to share with you all how this product works and everything. I am so beyond excited to have this ready for you all. I wanted to have it ready a little sooner, but Claudia and I, you guys may recognize Claudia from our Facebook group. She is amazing, so smart, and such an expert. And her and I have been working together to make sure that these inserts are the very best quality possible. So I have taken all of the daily and weekly inserts, or like layouts that are available, and converted them into inserts so you can plop them onto a blank page within your planner. And even if you do not have a blank page, say you got one of the Prosper planners with a set weekly layout, you can very easily cover up the weekly layout with like a white screenshot, which I'll share with you, and then put an insert on top. So this makes it so super easy to switch up your weekly, your daily. You have more options and all of that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So I am sharing with you all the 2026 weekly and daily inserts. So just a little overview of what you receive. You are going to get Noteful collection files and Good Notes collection files for portrait orientation, landscape, and the ringed planner, which is super exciting. So it'll have the perfect little gap to where it's gonna lay out perfect for you guys. So you're gonna get all the collection files for those, as well, of course, as the individual PNG files. So if you use something outside of Good Notes and Noteful, you'll have those individual PNGs. They are transparent, they're cropped, they're compressed, so they take up very little space on your device. And yeah, let's get into it. Now, one thing I will recommend, if you are using Good Notes or Noteful, I highly recommend that you use the collection files. There is a difference in quality. I don't know why, but if you take from the individual PNGs, if you look at the insert in the individual PNGs before you even pull it into your planner, the quality is great. Now, I will say with inserts, you will never find like no pixelation whatsoever. It's just not possible because of the file type. The only time you're gonna find that really is with PDF files, but the pixelation is very minimal. You have to really zoom in to see it. And once you pull it into Good Notes, for whatever reason, it turns out more pixelated. But the way that we do it and why we provide the collection files is that for some reason, when you pull it in through a collection, the pixelation is not as bad. And I will show you the difference so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. But let me go ahead and pull up the file over here just to share with you what you're gonna get. So when you purchase the inserts, you're gonna get 3 zip files. I've unzipped them over here just to film this video, but you're gonna get Noteful files, Good Note files, and individual PNGs. And within those zipped files, you're gonna find landscape, portrait, ringed. And they're all nicely organized that way, so you can get exactly what you want, and they're broken down between weekly and daily inserts. So just to share with you too real quick how you import collection files, because we've gotten a lot of questions about this recently. I think there are a lot of people that are new to digital planning, which is super exciting. So the key with collection files, and this is true for both Good Notes and Noteful, is you're gonna want to go to the feature that houses those collections and import directly via that way versus trying to just like import just from the file itself to Good Notes, the app overall, or Noteful, the app overall. You have to open the app and then go to Elements for Good Notes and then for Stickers for Noteful. And when I have this open, if I scroll all the way over here, you can see this little plus symbol here. So if I hit that plus symbol and then I go to import from right here, I can go to that file, go to Good Notes files, and I'm in my ring planner, so I'm gonna wanna go to rings, and I want the weekly inserts here. So I'm gonna tap on that, and you're gonna see it's syncing with my iCloud there, and voila, then I'm gonna hit create and it's going to upload them for me. I already have them in my collection, but that's okay. And now let me show you that same process with Noteful. So same thing, you're gonna go to your stickers over here, you're gonna see a plus symbol on the bottom right, you're gonna hit import file, then you're gonna wanna go to the Noteful files here, and I'm in my ringed here as well, so I'm gonna go to rings, and now I want my daily, and then I'm gonna hit open, and it's gonna import it that way. So that is the key. You have to go into stickers, into elements within the app to get them to load. So just wanted to mention that real quick. Okay, now let's go back to GoodNotes here, and I'm gonna show you, so I've got my blank page here. I'm gonna show you the difference in quality between the individual PNGs and the file in the collection file. So I'm gonna use just the dashboard layout here, and I'm gonna size it, and you're gonna see this is gonna fit very nicely. There's a gap in between, so you can just expand it and get it on there. So that is all good to go. And when I zoom in for the individual PNGs, you're gonna see there's some pixelation there. I don't know if the camera's actually gonna pick it up. I guess it sort of picks it up there. So now you've seen that. Now let's look at it through the collection file. So I'm gonna go to weekly inserts rings, and I'm gonna pull in that same layout. And we're just going to size it where we need it to be. And then when I zoom in here, you're gonna see the pixelation is like not nearly as pixelated. It's barely pixelated, which is amazing, by the way. So that's GoodNotes. In Noteful, it's a little different. It all varies per app, but I can tell you that we really worked our hardest to get the quality as good as possible on these. So let me show you the individual PNG over here. We're gonna just pull this in, and I'm going to expand it, get it the size that I want it to be, and then if I zoom in with the individual PNG, you can see some pixelation there. And with the sticker collection, let's see, rings, daily, weekly, got these all in here, weekly inserts. Okay, let's pull in that same one. So this is my weekly rings. And it's Monday and Sunday start is provided. So if you don't use one or the other, you can just delete them from the collection. But when I zoom in here, you can see there's still pixelation, but it's really, I mean, you have to really zoom in to see it. So I feel like the quality in both GoodNotes and Noteful is much better if you pull it in through the stickers collection or the element collections. When you're zoomed out, even like that much, like you can barely see any pixelation. So that's the key with the inserts. So there's gonna be some pixelation, but I feel like if you're using Noteful, GoodNotes, then definitely go for the collection files. I know Nicole on our team, she uses Zoom Notes, and she said the inserts looked really good in Zoom Notes. So it's just gonna vary across the board, but we really did put our best effort into making sure that these were just really good for you guys. So anyways, wanted to just mention that real quick. And then, yeah, that's how you're gonna pull them in. So in GoodNotes, I have the minimalist portrait here. So I'm gonna find in my elements, there's a daily insert for portrait. So you can see, you just kind of size it. And these are all the dailies and weeklies that are available in all of our planners. The minimalist planner has some extra weekly and daily layouts, and this insert bundle is gonna include those extra layouts. So that is super fun. Now let me show you how you would cover up like a done week. So this is the ease planner. Let's say I don't want to use the shapes this week and I want to do something else. What you can do is you can take a screenshot with your lasso, and I'm going to copy that image, and then I'm going to paste it just white here, and I'm gonna cover this up, and this would work very similarly to Noteful. I personally use Noteful. I find resizing and all that to be much easier in Noteful, and Noteful does have a locking feature, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about your stuff moving around. But it's the same process in Noteful. You take a screenshot with your lasso, put the white block on top, size it on top and everything. Hopefully, fingers crossed, GoodNotes has a locking feature soon. Rumor is that they will, or they're working on it. So I hope that comes sooner rather than later, and because we've been waiting a long time for it, and I hope it works really well and all that. But that's how you would do it. You would just take a screenshot, cover it up, and you can't even tell that's there, right? And then you would go to your rings here, and I want to do, let's see, let's do the widget layout because I feel like that's just super fun. So I'm going to pull this over and kind of put that on my page where I want it. You can see the rings fit really well in between it because it's sized perfectly for the planners, so that's great. Another little bonus, you guys, thank you to Claudia. We have rings, and they're gonna be in the P2P vault. They're not different colors, they're just the silver rings. But if you want to layer those rings on top, we created, or I should say Claudia created, because she's amazing. She created a Noteful collection file and a GoodNotes collection file. And then of course there's just the plain ring as well in there for those of you who use something outside of GoodNotes and Noteful. And that's gonna be in the P2P vault just as a free gift, a free like little thank you, here you go. Like, you know, I love to do that for you guys because I just appreciate you so much. And I love our community, and I know that's something that everyone has been really wanting is some rings. So what's really nice about the collections is that they're sized to go really well on top of everything. So you'll find that again in the P2P vault, which you can access by going to home. Oops, I only have to tap on GoodNotes. I always forget this. Okay, let me tap here to go to home, and then go to support and info, and then you'll see a link for P2P vault. So those will be in the vault for you guys and everything. But kind of going back to my week here, that is how you cover up the week, you guys. You're gonna wanna do a screenshot and then layer your insert on top, and that's gonna be the same process for Noteful. The difference being in Noteful, you can lock it down, which is huge. So, and I can show you actually in Noteful, I might as well while I'm here, how that works. So let's go to a page that I can cover up. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh no, my voice is starting to give out, you guys. Let's see, this is the minimalist planner, so let's go to maybe like the budget plan. I'll just kind of do that. So you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna take a screenshot with your lasso. You're gonna add that to your page, and you're gonna see the resizing works so great here. So let's say I want to cover all this up. Okay, and then I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to do that on this page as well. So now that's all good, and then I will do the scheduled. And I'm going to resize it. You're going to see it's got space for your rings, which is so good. And voila, and you can take that and go to move to layer, locked layer. I'm already on my locked layer, but now if I go to my editing layer, because I added my screenshots on my locked layer too, if I take my lasso, none of that is going to move around, and I can just do that right on top. And you'll see with those, there's very little pixelation, you guys. Like, these turned out so good, and Claudia is amazing. So a huge thank you to Claudia for helping me figure all of that out. But yeah, and there are going to be way more inserts coming in the future, you guys. That is a huge focus of ours. We are going to be working, of course, on reformats, which, let me tell you, I've been tinkering around today. The team knows because I've posted like 20 times in our little inner circle group. I've been having fun with the reformats. They're gonna be so good. I can't wait, I can't wait. So we're working on that. That's a huge priority because all the January kits are gonna come out in December, and they're gonna be totally new. big changes coming, but I think very good changes. And then inserts are our other big focus. So that's sort of what my big focus is for the remainder of the year, is reformats, inserts, and then I have an advent calendar I also want to make for you guys, and have that ready to go before December. So that's sort of what's going on behind the scenes over here. But I wanted to do an extra release just to get these inserts in your hands as soon as possible, because I know a lot of people have been waiting for them and are wanting them, and they're just so easy to work with this way. Yeah, and like I said, you can change up your layout. Even if you bought a Prosper planner, now you have that ability to just change your layout whenever you want to. You can just cover up what's already there. Same thing with the Ease planner that you just saw, and then, you know, put a different insert on there, and now you have access to all of the weekly and daily inserts that were introduced for our 2026 planners this year. So just to recap, again, you're going to get Good Notes collection files, Noteful collection files, and individual PNGs for portrait, landscape, and ringed, so you have them all at your fingertips. And you can use, for example, so the beauty of inserts, you guys, is that they're PNG images, so you can crop them, you can change them, you can do all sorts of things with them. And like the ringed planner, let's say I want to have everything on one page. Like, I can use the portrait, and maybe I want to do something different. I'm gonna have to go to my locked layer here and delete this. So let's say I wanna put a daily on one side of my ringed planner, and on the other side, I wanna put like pictures or something, you know, or you wanna journal for the day. You can do that. That's the beauty. The portrait fits really nicely actually on the ringed planners. So now I have my daily over here, and I have this side totally open. So you can mix and match. I mean, you can do this with landscape too. Don't feel like obligated. This is the beauty of digital planning, blah, blah, blah. I'm jumbling my words because I get too excited. The beauty of digital planning is it's so flexible. It's so customizable. There's so much you can do. So, you know, go ham with these. It's fun. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this little extra new release video. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I think that's all I have for you. Next week, I'm hoping to have some extra things, but we'll see. Like I said, right now, the priority is, you know, reformats and stuff, and those are underway. And I'm really excited. So anywho, I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of our future videos. We will be back on YouTube more actively, probably starting in 2026, because we still have a lot to do for 2025, but all super fun things. So you're gonna wanna subscribe so you don't miss anything. Join our Facebook community for sure. We're on Instagram as well. And yeah, that's about it. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.